Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today, we are finally unveiling the new Challenger Race 4. We have 4 of these things now for people who are new to Mega Man Maker to have a good time. That's the idea, anyway. Our first new Challenger Race was just a collection of levels, and the second one was a collection plus our own takes, and now 3 and 4 have been purely custom. We're excited to announce this one, which is made in 1.9.
I think that the second one was also purely made by us, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so we have awesome assortment of grapes. We have Lorenzo and Fish twice in this pack, which is funny.
Nice.
We have myself and Scouter and I'd say Foley as well. And just honestly a great collection for you guys. Right, for racers to race. All right, we're going to do a countdown in a sec. So everybody hover over your green play button. Good luck and have fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, everyone.
Go! There they go. Look at them go, those beautiful bastards.
All right, guys, how is the game audio? Hope it's good for you. And we are going. Happy to see it. Everything seems to be working, okay? That's all I gotta say.
So the first level is Mountainous Grass World, made by Scouter.
I think I just realized something I need to do.
Alfredo
Whoopsie.
passed the first checkpoint.
Slightly... my mic is quiet? Okay, I got you.
Also, Fadi in chat. Welcome on in, Fadi.
Is that better? Can you guys hear me good?
I hear you very good.
Might be a bit louder on your end. I just realized that even if the guys mute each other, they will still hear us. I had to deafen them.
Oh.
I made a big mistake there.
Oh, and look at that death from Alfredo. And the checkpoint has also been reached by Gav, and I think that Cyborgian is in first place at the moment. Yeah, he is.
Ooh, another death.
Those pit snipes, snipes
Alfredo's having some struggles
nasty.
here.
Oh, it looks like Gav will have to... Yeah, does he realize that he can reset the screen?
Ooh, he might not.
We did not tell them this.
It was not something that crossed our minds, but, you know, it still will be fine. Alright, we have pit snipers at our first level, I know, aren't we nice people? Welcome in, Lorenzo, Fadi, Astra. Excited to see my level played and get praise for it? Yeah, that's the idea. Alfredo must be hitting nerves. He said he might be shaky before a race, and I truly believe it. He's got to shake off those nerves if he wants to make a good placement, but look, he's more experienced. I feel like... I feel like he's more experienced, but you know what I mean? He'll be okay. He just has to shake off those nerves. We have a rivalry going on between Cyborg and Gav. They always talk smack to each other before racing. They're not the most experienced Mega Man players, but we got some nice charge shotting there a second ago from our boy Cyborgian. And same from Gav. They're picking up what we're putting down.
Yeah. Okay, looks like Alfredo is going to make it to the next checkpoint now. Okay, let's see how... Oh, no.
Contents for creators?
Cyborgian, no.
Hey, Key, welcome. Thank you for the raid.
Welcome on in.
Wait, why did the alerts not go off? Let's pretend they did. Thank you for the raid, man.
Also died at the puzzle.
All right. I'm going to focus in on these racers because it's 3 minutes in. Who is our first place right now?
Alfredo's going for the Mega Speedruns logo.
Secret finders. Any secret finders in chat?
There didn't used to be a logo there, but I was like...
We got a pit snipe to Gav there. Pit snipes are going to be very difficult for our newer players. Actually, just difficult for players in general. Thank you, thank you.
I think the most difficult thing about pit snipers is you're aware that they are there, but you get greedy at some point.
Cyborgian thinking it true. Ooh, no. It's unfortunate death.
Okay, and Alfredo is in the boss room.
Yeah, Alfredo showing off, even if he was scared or like a bit nervous in the beginning. He's got it now.
So yeah, Burst Man. We actually talked about this during our Mega Man 7 race. Burst Man seems to get harder if you hit him with his weakness.
Yeah, he seems to be more likely to spam his attacks, but there's no spikes on the ceiling here, so you can kind of get away with being bubbled all the time.
Well, can you now? Can you really?
We're just going in.
Okay, Gav, you got this. You got to be faster, boy. Come on.
Alright.
Oh.
It's a bit of a thinker section. We do have our racers kind of getting stuck there. So we have Cyborgian ahead again because of Gav taking debt in the same area. Ooh, Alfredo using the tank.
Cyborgian screen switch or something is what Lorenzo is asking.
Are they switched?
I can only see the Discord feed. I see Cyborgian is now at the puzzle
yeah.
thing.
Give me a sec. I can't believe he's right. But
and Alfredo is actually going to the second level, which is mine. Train track trench.
Long we're not too far into the race, that's not the biggest thing that we've done.
And this is an oil slider level, and it's pretty much you only have to do a jump. The enemies are there
reset the screen. Reset the screen.
There we go. Let's see how Alfredo does this. If he plays his cards right, he can go straight through the boss door with this weapon.
Okay, everything is correct on screen for sure now. Just to double check. Also, is the game audio good for you guys? Just wanted to say that before we keep moving.
Okay. Oh, that section trips everybody up over there, by the way. The block section, the three blocks, 3 sheet blocks. Look at Alfredo going through the train track.
Did Gav quit a level?
Did he? Wait.
Did anybody catch that?
I think he did.
Wait, what?
I think he did.
Did he finish the level, guys?
We'll have to ask him about. Yeah, he quit. Yeah. Oh, Gav. We have to. How do we? Okay. Let's talk about how we approach that.
I guess we tell him that he's not allowed to skip.
He isn't. He isn't.
And it's covering everything. All right, there we go. On that screen's better. Okay, I'll just say to him.
Making it through. Yeah.
Gav, are you planning to? Did you skip a level there, or was it my mistake? He's currently muted on his end.
Oh.
I think I can... look, I've just said it now anyway. But yeah, you're supposed to complete all levels in order. Unless I missed him finishing the stage.
Oh, he's going back into it.
Okay, yeah, I did not expect that. I thought that would be more given, but okay. That's an unexpected turn of events. He thinks it's broken? Oh, it's definitely not broken. He might think it's broken because he's experienced broken levels in this game before. We give him a quick hint. I think that'll be nice.
Yeah. Just go from left to right and then from right to left quickly.
Yeah. Sorry, Gav, to interrupt you again. For the sheep blocks, the ones that disappear, you can respawn them by exiting and re-entering screens. That is your go-to when they are unavailable. Alright, thank you. Now we have George of the Thunder.
Yeah, that's your level. Tell us a little bit about why that level is named that way, Sky.
Well, you have Thunderclaw, you're in a jungle, and everybody remembers George of the Jungle, right? That old movie, Brendan Fraser. Everybody knows what that is, but it's a classic. And Scouter kind of helped me with the name. I was like, he said it, I'm like, that has to be it. Will you kill the snake, or will you swing first? He left this... George of the Thunder? You guys don't know who George of the Jungle is? Watch out for that tree. I told him to call it
Tropic Thunder, though.
Okay, maybe I chose a wrong mainstream reference here. So we have Cyborgian on...
Yeah, he's taking out Burstman. He'll be fine there.
So this is the thing, like, I've said this before, you do not know how these levels will go down with newer players. That is a 9-minute clear of level 1.
Yeah. And Gav actually made it to the checkpoint this time. He's already past where he quit last time, so that should be fine.
Yeah, if he thought it was broken, I get that. But, like, yeah, it's just... he's put himself way behind, and he's not going to feel good about it. Ooh, Alfredo, don't grab that. He's grabbing ladders that are just decorative for the most part. Wait, right, oil slider? That's... We taught the racers how that works just before we got started. And look!
The secret fish!
Yo, it's secret fish! Not a useful E-tank, by the way.
No. Oh, well, there's a boss in this level. So, if you're not very good at...
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll take that back. But I'm glad we went over oil slider before the level started. But how's everybody doing in chat? Hope you're enjoying.
I just want to say the aesthetic is this NSD is... Yeah, it is, right?
NSD New Challenger Tournament. And NCR...
Oh, that's an MS logo.
Alfredo found the MS logo that not even Lozo in testing got.
Yeah, Alfredo's going to overtake Lozo next tournament. You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Alfredo is the new Lozo.
He went from being a noob to Mega Man Maker, but a fan of Mega Man games and playing those, to somebody who's played a bunch in a short amount of time.
Cyborgian trying to figure out how that works.
Right.
You have to be on the oil.
Will we give him a hint?
Well, let him try one more time. No, don't. Okay, you can give him a hint if he really doesn't get this one.
All right, just a moment.
Alfredo finding every secret except the fish.
Hey, Sai, I want to help you out here. As you're oil sliding, down plus jump should transfer to the lower rail. All right, good luck.
Yeah, he gets it now. He'll get it.
Yeah, it's a new challenger race, so we're...
He jumped!
We're okay.
He was scared. he's scared.
Don't be scared, just go in the door. Yeah. It happens. But the thing is, like, with these new challenger races, we are okay with giving hints because these players are new and we want to see the race keep going, like...
And Alfredo is already in its training time.
Yeah, Alfredo didn't find the fish secret, but he found every other secret.
So, this is Urizen's level. It's all about training.
Now, Gav and Sai are in the same level.
Yeah. Let's see how Sai will do now that he figured out how the mechanic works. He seems to be doing fine now.
They will be rivals this whole time. Sai did win the last tournament, but Gab was really close. Gab has done a small bit of practice since then, so we'll see if that pays off.
Oh, no. No, you missed it, Sai. You missed it.
But, yeah, the first level is a nice traditional level with foresty aesthetics with cool sheep block mechanics. Second level, we have here, oil slider shenanigans, but a lot of fun. Short and sweet is what I wanted to say. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But it's it's a bit technical with the switch hitting here. Ooh, maybe Sai doesn't know what to do with the switch rails.
But as you can see, people are actually getting a little bit flustered, so it's fine. What are you going to do?
And we have its training time, which is a train level with magnetic blocks and a lot of train-like enemies and stuff on a train.
Oh, don't press up. Don't press up there.
Fish is just like, please don't die at my level.
Yeah.
It's actually tougher to, in some ways. Lozo said that would be okay second level. I trusted him, so it's all on him. Don't make Carlos fish.
Will you believe that I only recently got to understand that pressing up on oil slider cancels it?
Yeah, up on oil slider canceling is the worst mechanic that I never wanted.
Yeah, and I didn't even realize that was a thing until like a few months ago.
Ooh, Sai, you had it! Ooh, he's got it though. Wait, why did you make him climb a ladder to get oil there?
Because I wanted them to understand that they had to get that they got a special weapon there.
You just give them the weapon.
No,
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Also, they will register that they picked up the weapon, and then they see the weapon block under there, like, oh, maybe I should use this weapon there.
It's the only weapon they have, Fish. What else could they use?
Their brains.
Wait, come on, Sai, you can save it, I believe.
No!
Yeah, this level might have been too early.
Dang it, Lozo.
I was right. I just said, maybe you're right, Lozo. Sai, let it slide. We did want something to break up the levels that were both named Train, which does mean that...
It was mainly you. I wasn't bothered too much.
Mainly me, weren't bothered. I wanted to split up those, yeah. We have 2 levels with training in the name, or training in the name. Oh, Sai, let's fucking go. He's got it.
Oh, Gav almost was at the checkpoint there.
Controller players, yeah. I know how it feels to fall behind in a race. It just makes you very, like, wanting to get back and saltier. That cannot be a good combo for Gav right now. Well, Alfredo's probably nervous. Well, he shouldn't be. He's just
Alfredo is trying to squish him, which is almost impossible. Oh, yes, it's
hard.
Captured, though.
It's very hard, but he's got it. I had trouble even doing that in that stage.
I've never done it. I was just like, fuck that. Okay, Gav also at the down plus jump. He's like, no.
I'll give a hint in a sec if he cannot figure it out in the next 2 or 3 tries. Okay, that's 1, 2.
2. Third try.
And it's the charm. Nice work, Gav. I believe
so
in you.
It definitely was needed, that instruction.
I said it was, but like this is the thing. We need to underestimate our players when it comes to new challenger race, and I hate to say that.
Yeah. But in this case, I think it really worked out also visually, because that's something that somehow is very important to me always.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is what I can live with. This
Look at the oil sliding from Cyborg in there. He slowed down on charge, man. That was beautiful. Do it again, do it again, do it again. Oh, just one more hit and he knows it. Love that tactic.
There you go.
Love that tactic. Danica, let's go.
Hey, you got him.
Let Shark Guy walk in, man. For a newer player, that's like kind of clever. That's clever stuff. We have Overlord freaking flying ahead in base, in space, in... That title's hard to a mouthful.
No, it's base in the mysterious city of Kansas in space.
Anytime I open a new window on that monitor, it does that. Alright, let's... Kansas in space? No, this space, because it's the city in space. Okay, that wasn't that hard. I might have overestimated it.
Face to face with base in the city of space.
Hi, Danica! As difficult as it is to make something for absolute beginners, it's a very good learning experience for the game. Yeah, absolutely. And I would say nobody's too far behind in terms of, like... Well, especially Sai and Gav here. Between those two, we're going to have an interesting race. We just need...
He's also now in the final section of Train Track French.
Yeah, he needs to hit these switches. He's experienced switches before, so this should be okay.
He's going well so far.
Ooh, he's getting it.
Can he one-shot it?
No, I don't think so. It's not a one-shotter for... Ooh!
Whoa, whoa.
Wait a second. No! Oh, those arrows are base!
No, we talked about how we wanted those arrows. That's how we wanted them.
But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every other arrow said go down, and Gab was following it, so, like, I just realized, oh, that's kind of base. But look, I get it. I know why they're there. They're telling you to use the switch. Just realizing now that, like, that could mislead somebody. He had full trust in that. Either way, they're still very good to have. I'm just...
There he is, in the door, second try.
You can confirm there's no ground there if you're being careful. It's good to see Cyborg in the jungle having a good time. It's probably the easier part part of the pack, or like easier level of the
Yes,
pack.
Lorenzo, exactly, yeah. Sky before, add those arrows. Sky now, why are the arrows there?
Okay, at a Marino moment, I'm joking. It happens, okay.
Also appreciate the smiler on the train track trench level.
Will Cyborgian find the MS logo? And the smiler's beautiful, fish. The city
It's
in
like,
space,
oh.
in that level, you gotta find tons of Joes, and it takes a while. But if you use good angles and stuff, you can get past their shields. There's a lot of electricity damage, but it's a bit of a slow one if you are not willing to damage boost. We'll see how our racers approach it. And Cyborgian did not get the logo, but he's very much clear near the end of the level. Ooh.
Now I want to make a level called Sniper Joe's Bizarre Adventure.
I take more strays, but I welcome strays. Like, I want to know what people think. I don't want to shut you guys down. Then I hear too much of like, yeah, Sky, this and that, and oh yeah, that the stream is scuffed for the 18 billionth time. I mean, I want to know if that happens. It is a bizarre adventure. We have a tough Crashman fight coming up here.
Yeah, maybe too tough, but we'll see. So Crashman always jumps when you shoot him. This room is kind of unique in a way.
Did we put an extra health on the side of that room?
I don't know, did we? Meanwhile, Cyborgian is fighting Woodman.
But anyway, I think it's still fair enough. Like, Cyborg fight Woodman. Woodman's tricky as a fight always, so this might take a few.
We actually are seeing 3 boss battles now in 3 different arenas.
Yeah. What do you guys think of these bosses? They're not supposed to be harder than vanilla, but like that Crashman might be.
Yeah, I feel he is. Yeah, there used to be HP here, but you said you to remove it.
I said to remove it. Remove it? What is wrong with me? I'm an idiot! Alright, Alfredo, does he know Crashman's AI at all?
Let's just use the slider, please, Gav. Thank you.
Cyborgian leading into DPS strat? I'd like to see it, because that can work here. You just need to avoid 1 or 2 of those attacks.
Definitely. He's going for it. He got it. He got it.
Yeah, I found MS! Nice. I'm scared for this Crashman fight, honestly. For the rest of our racers, if Alfredo's having trouble.
Dang it, Lozo. You always with them Crashman fights.
They'll have to get good somehow, I guess. Holy. We might have made our hardest pack yet, guys.
Flash Enzo.
This is on me. Apparently I said to remove the HP. Astra, I think yours is level 10 for a good reason. Let's just say this.
Oh, is it already time for rocket balls?
It is time for rocket balls. Tell us a little bit about your balls level, Fish.
Yeah, it's a level full of balls and rockets. Basically, what I was like, okay, I wanted this level to be like teaching the player about a few puzzles, not puzzles so much, but objects and how they can interact with each other. And in the end, it turned out I used balls, I used these beam things, switches as well. How did you manage that? And the rockets from Mega Man 7, and how they all interact together. And that's what you are seeing in this research facility.
That's all I heard when I played this level, honestly, in testing. It's like, how did you manage that? That's not supposed to happen. we went over a couple of things. But yeah,
that happens quite a lot.
It's in, obviously, like, a more comfortable spot, and it has a cool, like... Yeah, everything about it is just simple, effective, do this before doing that, simple, and it's just satisfying. Nothing should be too difficult.
It's also kind of like Urizen's level from NCR4 with the switches. you cannot do very much wrong in that way. It looks complicated, but it really isn't most of the time.
I love that Alfredo keeps shooting the switch setter.
Just keep shooting it. Also, Gav is being in charge of the thunder, and we have Cyborgian in the trading time.
All about trains.
Gotta love all those blocks that are threatening to kill you, but they aren't.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know those things would ride on train tracks.
I noticed that Gav is actually like... You see him disrespect sometimes, but most of the time his first go-to is respect. And that's interesting from a newer player, like... Well, the way he's respecting, it's like he's analyzing. Does he climb? He climbs and he gets to... Oh! Oh!
Nice!
Yay! He wasn't sure. Oh, he's popping it. He's popping it. Doesn't know how to get to it. Press forward. Please, please do not retry the stage.
No!
Please get away from that. What is his controller doing to him? Forward! Press forward! Okay. What is happening here?
No! No!
He's trying to
I'm looking at the reset button more than the level being played. Okay, he's out of there at least.
Wait, what is going on?
What's he doing? Okay. Well, while Gav is having fun there, I'm just watching what Alfredo is doing
I am genuinely curious about how that menu went from... He's using a D-pad that has like a ton of corners on it. I recommend him not to use such a D-pad, but he's using that.
Alfredo sees the exit. He's like, "Where's the exit from?"
It's not even a D-pad. It's like a circle pad type thing that's like you push. So maybe it's been messing him up. I don't know.
Danica saw it. Danica saw it. Nice. Nice cock checkpoint.
Yeah. Fish said, "What do you think of my checkpoint?" when I saw it first. And I didn't say... Well, obviously I said it's a dong checkpoint. Like, what is he trying to make me say here? He just laughed. He pretends it's nothing but that. He can't.
I actually had my kid here when I designed that, and he was just like, "Huh?" He was like, I
don't think that makes any better, Fish, at all. I mean, sure, it's immature, but...
I mean, I want to make Marino proud, and Marino has like the same level of funniness as my kids sometimes, so yeah.
What? Guys, you heard it here.
Oh, what are you doing, Alfredo? That might be off.
Yeah, try the E-tank. It's... or not. Alright.
Yeah, it's the latest version.
We are very mature. I don't think anybody in this community is very mature.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Nice Sumis. I like him.
Gav's gonna have trouble here, because he likes to analyze bosses until he finds a pattern that's, like, damage-proof.
He's Dark Soulsing them.
And you're better off in Mega Man sometimes is just going, my health's a resource, I don't mind losing a lot of it to get the job done. So, he is a very experienced Dark Souls player, but when it comes to, like, Mega Man boss design, it ain't always what it's cracked up to be. Oh, please stop swinging. I already put that there just if you wanted to do it.
My kid is 8 years old, Lorenzo, almost 9.
Oh, it's a bait. It is a bait. Don't do it. I gotta get some feedback on that one. And we have another level by Lozo. Melt the electric ice. So we have electric and ice in one level here. A bit Chompy-esque in that way, I would say.
How would you melt electricity, though?
I don't know. Cap, get off the ladders and the swing. They're not good for you. They'll help you dodge this attack, but not the leaves. He's probably wondering, how the fuck do you dodge the leaves, then?
Just go between them. He also has an E-tank, right? Yeah, but he might exit the level when he tries to pop it.
He's scared of his own E-tank. It's the weirdest thing I've seen.
Also, Cyborgian is messing around with those trains he has to train with.
Sir, proper English. I'm trying over here. What's he doing up there? You know what?
Oh,
Never
nice use
again
of the time
am I
throw.
going to put things in there just in case people want to use them. Because he's gone full priority on them.
Everything has its purpose, he thinks. Like, Sky would never mislead me.
Look, we learn from our mistakes. This was a miss. Please stop. Please. He has an E-Tank too, which is the weirdest part that we are not seeing it. Will Cyborgian get the crush on Charge Man? Or will he go for damage? He can stay back behind that block and pepper with lemons, and he's...
get him now, Gav, get him now! Gav! Okay, go for it. Now you have to go for it. No, what are you doing?
He's really using that tactically. Like, he wants to swing over Woodman to get away from him, which can work, but you need to be on point. And that's not what I'm trying to encourage, exactly. Oh, no.
Did Cyborg crush him too? Wow!
Nice work, Cyborg.
Didn't see it, but...
Actually, it's doing really great for somebody that hasn't played the game much. Gav got the swing timing down, but that took a couple of deaths. Damn.
It's another case of base in space.
Gav really doesn't like DPS racing, it looks like. But he's actually been able to avoid Woodman now. Look at him!
Yeah, he found out the double jump. He found it.
He found the double jump, yeah. But, yeah, he did that like a Dark Souls boss, like studying it. If you dodge one attack from Woodman and spam Thunderclaw, you win in that fight. But we can't expect them to be not afraid of losing health.
Respectful like a Dark Souls player.
Yeah. And then we got Cyborgian, who's more on the side of like, I'll get the job done. The difference there is quite something, right?
Tomorrow, Lorenzo, tomorrow.
Because Cy found the disrespect strat of Thunderclawing like a crazy person. Ooh,
Eugene!
Crushy strings. Alright, let's talk a little bit about Alfredo right now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
He killed Sneaky Steven, that's what he did.
Sneaky Stevens.
Yeah. Oh well.
So
he's still the
Electric Icicle here initially had more spikes, but leaned more into the electricity floors because it can be quite risky to melt your own ice that you're standing on and then die for it. So a lot of these sections that had, or like a few of these parts, like I think one or two at the very least, I can try to remember now, got exchanged for that. And there's a lot of parts where you can melt and fall to your doom, so you gotta be careful. And there's some chunky enemies in Crystal Joe's, but he's at the end now, fighting Freezeman. And you can kind of cheese this one, but if you really want the speed strat, you need to get down and dirty in the arena. Let's see how Alfredo approaches this. He wants the speed. Does he know he could stay safe up above, though? And that's it.
He has him.
That was a good fight. When you're in that close to Freezeman and that claustrophobic, it's actually hard to live.
But he lives.
Cyborgian having troubles? Yeah, there's a lot of tanky enemies in this level, and Cyborgian is not the most familiar with base, so... But we did mention how base works quite a bit before the race started, so... Should be able to get used to it. The dashes are coming out. Like to see it.
Let's see if Alfredo understands the indicators in this level.
I feel like Alfredo has a chance of figuring that out, but the other players, I'm wondering. Because Alfredo's been getting very familiar with Mega Man Maker, playing the old MST and NRS. Perhaps a little overqualified for such a... I mean, he signed up and then he got really He really played a lot of levels after the point, and you know what? GG's. But he's still having challenge here with these levels, because they are not entirely free, of course, of challenge.
No, definitely not. That level that Alfredo is in is really, really beautiful. That's by Lotus, Danica.
Yeah. Lotus is in this too.
Next time Danica level for NCR? Huh?
Alright. Will Cyborgian realize the double jump here? Oh, look at this. He seems to have gotten that.
Let's see.
Now, training time with Gav. He's scared about these blocks crushing him. I understand that completely. He
has to trust.
He has to go for it. Oh my god.
He got it. He got it.
That was scary. He's like, hit it already. I need to ask him about the controller he's using after this. That E-Tank shenanigan.
What is the thing with Irish controllers in Mega Man Maker?
Yeah, Irish controllers.
Yeah, you are always like, my controller's acting up.
Have I said that since I started using DS5? Nope. I just think it's a bit chunky. It's 8-bit though, man. Whatever way they did their D-pad is a bit janky. You got lucky with your model, but there's a lot of consumers that didn't. And I happen to be one of them. I'm very finicky about controllers anyway, so if you give me one that's finicky, you won't hear the end of it.
You know what I hate?
What's that?
The PlayStation 5 controller, the thumbsticks. For some reason, they get sticky after a while.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's like...
Is that because you've been eating a lot of, you know...
No. I'm not eating
guys and boral nugets?
No. Look it up, Lorenzo. It's actually happening to more people. Even Trooplink had it. And it's apparently like a sort of thing that secretes off the rubber after a while.
I wonder if that's like, is it your hands that like, do you have like clammy hands, or I don't mean to be mean by that saying that.
No, I don't have clammy hands. Ah, Foddy realized it. It's, yeah, the crystals tell you where to shoot. Smart, right?
A subtle hint. At the start of the level, the weapon block is placed next to one of them to like, but you might not pick it up. But it's a little bit to help the player get along through the level. And by this point, they kind of get the mechanics, so let's see how this works. Alfredo?
Oh, no, Cyborgian. You were so close to that checkpoint, man.
I love how respectful people are to these lasers. Like, they're instant death, but they're not, like...
No, but they are scary, though. They're like big lasers.
Well, that worked. Nice rebounds.
I mean, there's like a lot of balls flying around.
I know, but like the angle's usually a bit tricky here.
You figured it out. Just hit the boxes. Yeah, exactly. There he goes. Alfredo climbing. He be climbing.
Lots of big, beautiful, shiny balls. You don't ever get to use this as a main weapon. It's super interesting.
No. And at first it wasn't true for this level either, but at some point we realized you're using it so much it might as well be the primary weapon here.
And running out of it didn't feel good, so like... Oh,
yeah, luckily Lotus wasn't bored with that.
There was one last change we could have asked for in this level. At the boss, there's like a weapon refiller that no longer needs to be used.
Yeah. it's there for purely aesthetic reasons now.
Yeah, Alfredo's like, did I miss a weapon somewhere? Why do you remember my quote? That's so good. It used to be green flashing lights. Yeah, I really like the gems. They fit the level so well. Lotus.
Alright, now we're going to a
very genius masterpiece. Danica poppin'. Shiny balls everywhere. Alright, we have Gav at the end of training time, fighting his next Charge Man fight. And, ooh, Cyborgian on 2 health. Ooh.
Nee.
Alright, let's see what strategy Gav used here. He time slowed him to make him easier to deal with, and is getting hyper bombs in. That's actually really good. Oh, time slow is weakness here.
He's weak to... Oh, that's actually very smart then.
Yep.
There you go, look what Gav did. That was very good.
Alright.
Okay, so the level that Alfredo is currently playing is made by Badon. He's a new one to the team, and he said, like, I like making target levels. Well, you go make a target level then. And puzzle levels as well. So this level makes you use different weapons in different situations to hit targets.
Does this mean he's on level 9? Oh my god.
Yeah, it does. So he has to think his way about how to hit those targets with Bubble Lead here.
Yep. Gotta hit your swatches. Switch your switches. Swatching. I just said
base levels
the most broken sentence ever. Yeah, it might be. But, like, a lot of these levels are actually kind of tough for newer players. So we are challenging them here, but hour and a half should be enough time.
I never said that you have no proof. Oh.
Look at them argue again. Like an old married couple or something.
I'm quickly getting another drink, Sky, so entertain the
Lozo and
crowd.
Foddy.
Be right back.
No worries. I got you, Lozo? Did you get got? That should have worked with the arrow and stuff, but hey, that's a shortcut. Is he cheating? Lol, he's just cheesing the whole thing, Alfredo is. He's got his own strats, guys. And does he have this one? Eat popcorn while they argue like usual. Wish I had popcorn. We should really get popcorn for every event like this. And then, like, instead of watching the race, just talk about the play-by-play in chat. Yo, Sai he's got it. The tough one's Lozo, but, like...
Alright, I'm back.
I think it's our familiarity with base that makes it feel easier. Dutch candy? I have lots of Dutch candy. But most of it left now is like, I ate the Stroop waffles, I ate the Wheezy Marajat pipe, and like, I'm out of a lot of things.
You're already like, in one day.
I don't know moderation, fish.
I actually talked to my colleague the other day, and she was like, "Oh, it was so fun to watch."
I'm glad.
She never watches streams, and it was just like, "Oh, I want to see when it happens."
Yeah, I wasn't sure like how it was going down. I just like, you know, I'll just try to go crazy with it and see how it goes. And yeah, everybody's so nice about it. Like, it was really fun.
Aggressive chip crunching. Dude, it's only been one day, you greedy buffoon.
Who said that to me?
Alright.
Lotus. I have stuff left, but it's like the cakes that are made of like lice or something. I don't know if I wanted to eat those after you said that. Oh, Sai is going to be stuck on this one, and Gav's going to catch up potentially.
Mm-hmm.
We will see.
But by then, Sai will actually have some more experience down the belt, so then he has that advantage.
Gav is actually going quick in your level, by the way. But he is playing safe, which actually might pay off here, because if you lack familiarity with base, it's better to play it safe here.
And he's using the double jump, I see.
Yeah, more than Cyborgian. Cyborgian was doing dash jumps.
Yeah, double jumps are way better here.
So Gav has a safer strategy, and it might make him live more than...
I think he'll do the level quicker.
Yeah, but I do think the boss fight's going to hinder them both, so we'll see what strategy pays off there. Crashman is scary if you don't know what he's doing. And holding your gun out can be very bad here. You really gotta pick your shots.
Meanwhile, Alfredo is already in the last puzzle room there. Not the final one, but the last.
I'd say after about a minute, if Lorenz or if Cyborg is still stuck in there, I'm going to give him a tip.
That's fine. Cyborgian. Yes. Don't die. Gotcha.
Crashman jumps when you shoot, and sometimes it's better to shoot him in the air, so shoot in the air. That's not bad.
Get good. A jungle level? Who would have thought? Yeah, there weren't enough jungle levels in this pack, so...
It's part of a bigger level, though.
True.
There's so many different aesthetics going on in Utility Man.
It's still a very weird title, I feel like.
Utility Man 1, like, it's already planned there's a sequel. How does that even work? Nice body boss!
This is the body boss.
That is a harder Crashman than default, and we were trying to emphasize that we wouldn't do that, so... Yeah, damn.
Yeah, you should have let me make this level. I mean, come on, Lozo.
It's close to a minute. I'm gonna try to give him a tip to see if it'll help.
Alright. Alfredo about to exit this level. He'll figure this one out soon enough. Yeah. There he goes. Alright, on to level 10.
Out of our puzzle gimmick weapon level. We're giving to newer players. We're on the final level. This one will take a while. This one has all of, like, exploding everything, and a lot of enemies you really need to use well, and blocks you need to, like, to juggle. In terms of trying to, like, some of these sections you have exploding blocks and you have to, like, get past them quickly.
Don't ask, Danica, don't ask.
Gap is going fast by going slow. Playing safe with his health here will cost him less deaths, and deaths are a huge time loss. So his ability to catch up to Cyborgian is real. I think Cyborgian has finally figured out how Crashman's AI works, but is it going to help? Those explosions that linger are just a lot to deal with. I feel like he could get it soon, though.
There's a lot of base levels this time around, I feel.
There is two.
Or there's two. Oh,
no, there is two, as in I agree with you also. We have Lorenzo's, we have... Okay. We have Astra's. Who are we forgetting if we are...
Are we forgetting one, actually? I'm thinking now that I said that. Yo, Marino! It's the Challenger event.
Of the new?
Of the new ones.
Bombs trigger blast pieces, that's so sick. Now you know. The last level is a bunch of... like, try to stay alive while things are exploding. Some chunky enemies that you want to jump over and avoid, and exploding blocks that you need to time your way around. It's actually kind of like a slower level to a degree, but if you just gotta play it well. It's a lot of stuff to get through. And it sounds like a lot for the new challengers, but it is level 10 in the pack.
Looks like we're getting made it out.
There's a good amount of checkpoints to balance it out. Cyborgian did make it out. All right, we gotta leave Gab take on that boss too. Oh, it's gonna be something.
Jump into spikes.
Your level is so hard and confusing.
He jumped into spikes, literally. That's not on me at that point.
Who's in the top right? That would be Gav, right?
I only see the Discord part, so I'm not sure.
No, so, Gav is top left on stream.
What?
Yeah.
Why is he going
So Cyborgian is top right.
Is Cyborgian not seeing the switch on the other end?
Oh, we told the guys before the race started that quick reset exists. Maybe he's not using it as a per death thing. Oh well.
Ah, now you get it. Now he got it.
But regardless, whatever happens, happens. Oh, Gav. We're so close. Or was it?
He'll just one shot. He'll just one shot him there.
You see,
holy disrespect.
If the disrespect is coming out of Gav, you know the salt is coming out too. If only we could hear him talk.
All right.
We may have a race where it gets down to an hour and a half, and we're close to the end.
Yeah. It's all because of those low levels.
Alright, Gav, you gotta fight Crashman in this room. Good luck.
Have fun. Have fun.
This is like the brick wall of the race.
I think it is. But Gav is a Dark Souls player, so...
Maybe he'll investigate and figure it out faster?
I hope so for him. I literally had to fight a giant tree that was crawling around the ground the other day with Dark Souls, so... I mean, Crashman should be fine.
Random, like, story about how Fish is doing in Dark Souls.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, he should be fine. He's fought plenty of those tree guys, Fish. Hey, I hope he's fine.
I hope so.
So...
If you want to apologize, Lozo, you have to send Sky a bunch of candy.
I'm gonna die over here if I have any more candies. Actually, Resume Merchant, give me a lot of that stuff. Like, I'm good with that.
And the drop, right?
Nah, just that one.
Oh, I assume the drop is already gone then?
Which one is that again?
the one that you also gave a 10. The Venko kill...
oh, yeah, that died day one. I left the other thing... the merge I put to the other day, like... That are in Tengu Man. That's way good for levels. Yeah. Alright. Team. Alright, I'm just focused back on the race now. Alfredo's avoiding these bombs pretty well. We have Cyborgian getting through your ball puzzles, Fish. But Gav is struggling on this Crashman fight. I don't know if it's more than Cyborgian was at this point, but it's going to take some time. Level 5 brick wall right here.
Cyborgian playing with some balls. Yeah, Alfredo close to wrapping it up.
Gav is trying to test this, like, Crashman AI, and he's probably like, how the... You know, I saw to dodge that. But I like the way you can see the gears turning there.
Yeah, Astra really makes some interesting stuff, Danica. He has the same brain as you in some ways.
There's a good amount of tanky enemies in that level as well, I'd say, the octopuses and the Game Boy enemies. But you are base, so you can just jump around a lot of it. And I do like the setups overall. And look, the final boss, Blast Man. Look at him go.
Having a blast.
To be real, it's actually easier than Crashman.
Kinda is.
Fellow maker that's about the nuts. Yeah, there's craziness going on here. I do.
Wow. All right, he did that very quickly.
I do like
GG,
that Astra
Alfredo
delivers in like multiple categories. Like you're worried about your health, you're worried about following the puzzle, and it's 53-18 for Alfredo.
GG, Alfredo.
GG. He'll be here soon, guys. So feel free to greet him on in when he's here. That was amazing. He's probably like, did I win? Of course. He did a great job. But we might have overtuned these levels. Damn.
Alfredo is a winner!
The better we might get at the game, the worse we get at testing sometimes. Does Gav have strat? The better we get at the game, the worse we get at testing sometimes. It's about it. Ooh, look at the strat, the ledge strat.
Yeah, he's doing something
strat. I like it. Oh no! Don't get double hit! Oh, that's things. But look at the secret technique.
He does seem to know how to manipulate them now.
It's a tough room to manipulate them. Even like a lot of time.
I'm in. Oh no! To the face, straight to the face.
What's up, Lotus? I'm in chat. Yeah. Bidon, welcome. It was a good GG. Utility Man was a sick level. Like how it turned out. All right, we got to change the audio so you guys can hear new stuff. And boom, and we are going to jump it over to Cyborgian. I might need to adjust the volume of that.
Oh, but look, that strat is actually working now for Gav. He's now like...
He's got it
not
solved.
getting hit at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He studied, he worked on his homework, and he got it done. I think Cyborgian was more like, in terms of finding an optimal strat, he was more like, I'm sort of dodging damage here and there, I'm going to keep this up, and he kind of got it that way. While Gav was like looking, how do I dodge all damage? And eventually got through. It's good if you feel bad, look at the levels from way back to find you've improved a lot, feeling longer. It's monetary? Yeah. Nothing's perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect. But at the very least, this is a good pack for newer players, despite what Crashman will have you believe.
Alright, look at them go. Oh, that's not what
so
you do,
they're in the same level now.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Although... Cyborgian is almost at the end here.
Yeah. If you guys will allow me a moment, I could get the overlay on a 2-player overlay.
Yeah.
But, that means that, like, it depends on if, Alfredo is sticking around in the racer chat. I don't mind either way. I think we'll leave it this way for now. Is that quick critique at everything? Yeah. Like, don't get dooming on yourself just because you make something goes slightly wrong. GG, at the end of the day, it's...
Good job, Cyborgian. Alfredo is asking if he should join us in the normal chat or in the voice chat, basically.
Oh, is Alfredo asking? We probably do... I'm actually curious of what he's going to say, but I think we should wait the race out first.
Okay, yeah. I'll send that. Oh, here he is. Okay.
No worries. Welcome to the chat, Alfredo. We can talk to you after the race about anything you like. I'm getting a drink. What did we do?
We made him drink.
Guys, we did a great job. He's getting a drink. That to celebrate.
A celebratory drink. Look at all those Eugenes. I mean, Stevens.
Thank you for playing, Alfredo. I'm wondering what your thoughts will be on the balancing of this one. This one's a bit more intense. A lot of fun, I'm glad to hear it. We have had struggles on a Crashman fight in particular that was in part my fault.
They all made it past it. They all made it past it now. You see the gears turning. You see the gears. Oh, that's the problem now for this one. Oh, yeah.
They need to learn to jump back, but he'll get it now.
That's something they originally didn't have to do as much.
Right.
With the original setup, but yeah.
The original setup could get messed up if they kept shooting now. There's a lot to learn from this pack. Like, look at what we're putting them through. Look at all these water gimmicks and stuff they have to look at. Like,
I'm wondering if Gav is going to be the only one to find the secret here. Oh, now he has to reset the room. That's what that little area is for.
He'll get it.
Reset the room.
Yeah. I don't know if he initially knew this is a game where you do reset things, but earlier on with the shape block thing that I mentioned, I think he got it.
You see Gav thinking about all the rooms like, what am I doing here?
I think he genuinely thought the first level was broken earlier. Like, I don't think he would have tried to skip otherwise. So that did cost him a lot.
Okay, so he can get the secret now. Let's see if he gets it.
Don't get squished by soccer balls.
Yes! He found the secret!
What made him think to do that? Who knows?
He got the green key!
Nice PP checkpoint.
Yep.
He noticed that stall. Like, wait a second. What am I looking at? Every racer.
You wanted to try that too, Alfredo? Well...
These levels will be going up on Mega Speedrun site as speedrun potential later as well. I haven't updated it in a bit, but yeah, this is not going to be the hardest thing to put on there. And you guys can speedrun these levels and show how it's done.
Fishy fish stuff. I will never stop hiding the fish logo and the Mega Speedruns logo.
Yeah, he's always...
I will not.
Every dang level. If it doesn't have it, it's not a fish level.
No. Well, the fish is always, and the Mega Speedruns only when it's made for the Mega Speedruns events.
Alright, I'm going to focus on the melting of the electric ice. So there's plenty of ice here that you can definitely melt to your own detriment with the shield around you. Crystal Joes do a ton of damage, so any health you see you got to pick up, and it's better to respect this level instead of trying to rush your face through it. So if you pick your shots at the wrong time, you could die for it. I don't think it's likely he'll go for that E-Tank. But I was wrong! Look at those slides and jumps and oh.
It will be kind of interesting to hear from all three of them once they're finished, I think.
Yeah, but I do feel like we'll try to get Alfredo in here first to talk about what was going on there. Because I know if we have all three, it could be... We're going to hear the salt right away, potentially. Gab was saying, as long as I'm not last, and he thought the first level was a soft lock, and now he's back here. But he's not too far off, I will say.
No.
The more dead side Borgen takes in this level, the more chances he has to get back.
Oh no, don't do that.
Base Steel Super Canuck instructs. Yeah, it was but very fun. Look at that level title. You guys are writing novels instead of level titles. But I'm here for that as well. Yeah, they're doing really well. They are very new, so give them all the cheers and support. Remember how you were when you were new and how much you died to dumb stuff? Look at how good these guys are doing.
Yeah, they're doing better than I am doing now.
Can we get a two-player overlay? We certainly can. If I stop watching Alfredo's footage, I could switch it to two-player overlay. I think so. How do you unwatch a footage?
Can't you just unclick it or something? I don't know. Oh, what? Wait. Gav was like, I can do the secret. You can go in there. It's safe.
Actually, it didn't take any time at all. Look at that. We're pros, apparently.
Hey, what do you do here? Good job. Good job.
The green key got wasted, did it? Oh, man.
Yeah, he used it, but he didn't realize that he could just jump in the... Oh, why? Why, Gav? There's no reason to do that.
You forget, newer players, man. Like,
They don't realize they cannot jump through solid walls.
Yeah, but like, what is a wall might be confusing, right? I guess.
Oh, I like that. I'm going to make a level called Is that a ball or is it a wall?
I don't know. That looks centered. I'm messing around with the overlay slightly. We don't have me and Fish's Discord things on the screen, but I think it's fine now. Like anybody minds.
No, they can tell us apart. If they hear me saying interesting, they might get confused. I do a spotless...
And you guys are off the hook.
Catch you later. Sense the roots.
Big Sky. That's not a big deal. I think that Big Sky... it's a big deal to me. So yeah, Sai
is... Just go back, Gav. Just go back now.
Sai is hard stuck. It looks like in this level currently.
Why does he want that so bad?
He's getting better every attempt. He might think the progress is different here. Ooh, that slide will cost.
Yeah, well, he's at least at the checkpoint there.
All right, Sai figuring out electrical icicle. It's not the name, but
that's Chombi's level.
I know it's got electric and ice. Okay, I love that. Like Lorenzo turns around, it's like to me and says, "I made a level with electricity and ice. Interesting, right?" I'm like Chombi's level. Chombi's level.
Fuck!
Dang! You wanted the unique combo. Oh, a bit of a risky jump into that Joe there.
Right, Gav also finishing up my level.
Gotta be thinking about the last bit of health, and then it, Gav finishing up.
GG, Gav.
About to melt his own ice.
Also known as Secret Finder McGee.
Melting the electric ice is level 7. So if we get this done soon, there's a good chance of clearing the pack, but... Dang, what a hard pack for new players.
Yep.
Everybody's done with that combo already? I mean, like, isn't it funny that it used to be the case with older updates where it's like, I'm going to make my level slightly use this background, this thing, and these objects. Especially 1.0, it was like, use any object you could put together, so levels tend to use the same object. Nowadays, we have so many features where, like, I'm going to make a pure ice, or pure fire, or pure electricity, and I'm going to do this and this. And it's like, yeah, you could totally do that. There's, well, more than enough to do so. Where, like, the mix matching of, like, sporadic ideas is less so and more themed ideas.
I like theming of my levels much more than throwing stuff together, honestly.
I get that, but I think you can kind of pull it off where it's like, huh, this mix mash somehow worked in this thematically cool level.
Mm-hmm.
Gav gonna have some trouble here at this. Oh, I'm mixing it up.
Gav actually made it to the check there, so that's
good. Sai's having some trouble with the last section here. I believe it's the last section?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. He can make a jump up into the tile. Yeah, you got it. If that was spikes, he'd be doomed. It was initially spikes.
Although this you're partially true, I start with Cutman tiles everywhere, and then when I'm finished, I start doing the aesthetics.
I tend to be inspired the other way around. If I don't have a working aesthetic, I find it very difficult to even do the first part of the level.
Well, you know, it will depend on what kind of level you...
Oh, that timing was just slightly off.
I also saw that one going.
I was like,
oh no,
like saying watch out made it different. Yeah, melting your ice. Because you got a big old fire shield. Very tricky. Lorenzo's more like me. Okay, interesting. You make levels fast, though, so...
Yeah, Lorenzo's very fast at making levels.
Might be a skill issue, but he's good at it, man.
Yes, Badon, you got it. Congratulations.
But like,
but I think starting with minimalist styles, not really designing, gives you the focus you need to make all the
technical
basically
aspects.
to make it technically work.
I get that, and I've done that for like a Kaizo thing before, but I cannot seem to do it for like levels that are more traditional or more like 4-pack or for that reason. So I just find that very tricky. But cut tile Kaizos, I could definitely see myself making those.
Then you ruin it by adding the visuals. Shut up, Lorenzo.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just prissy because I'm better at that.
Oh, who's a better level creator? You want to go head-to-head versus Lozo?
I mean, Lozo's levels are very easy, so they get all the upvotes.
Ouch. I didn't know it was this fierce, like.
Yeah, of course. I have to win somewhere.
Alright, what if one day we do a build race, but it's like, maybe slightly, I have to be a little longer for you guys to make something good. I guess a build race would be a hard way to decide it.
How about we do a build rate of 3 or 4 hours?
Okay, this is another idea. You have a couple of weeks, or a week, you make a level, and it has to be a certain theme, and you both have the same theme.
That's fine.
And I'm going to survey what the theme is. If you guys are down to do that, we can decide who's the best creator between you both.
Let's do it.
It is sold
then
out.
we can both name it Final Destination again.
The only trouble is Lorenzo's actually practicing for the
also,
races.
GG, Cyborian.
Wait, you are practicing too. Yeah, it might be okay then. I forgot that you're racing for a sec there, Fish. I'm sorry. I always think of you as a creator first and foremost.
Yeah, I am mostly a creator nowadays, but I really want to race in Marino League.
Yeah. We are closing in on the hour 30 mark. Will our racers make it to the end?
We will find out next time on Game Grumps.
With the Mega Speedrun Z. Nuts.
Mega Speedrun Z. I'm actually reading Dragon Ball to my kid now, he loves it.
You don't need to tag your level, but if you're going to tag your level, NCR4, or just NCR, I think just NCR as well is fine.
We haven't tagged them before, though.
Yeah, we don't tend to tag them, but it's up to the creator if they really want to tag it. But to be honest, these are not very much untagged. At this point, it's just like, go to the Mega Speedruns website. There you go. There's all your levels that you should be playing. Good ass song. And it's fun to see Cyborg in this level now. That after being punished so hard. And another Lozo level.
Next time in Lozovania.
He doesn't understand the gems. Will he?
Not yet.
He's gotten that one by accident. So the gems are still misunderstood.
Oh yeah, that's Saturn's team. That's true. Yeah, I always felt there was something there too, Cyborgian.
To get away more like the crystals show where to shoot. Yeah. We didn't see that at all. Were you using intuition though, like your familiarity with the game? I feel like they're a bigger hint for those who may need them, but I don't think Cyborgian got it either. At least not so far. Gav waiting out electricity. Ooh, that's a tough E-Tank. He decided against not worth. And then there's a checkpoint. E-Tank next to checkpoint. What a dirty creator. But Gav on the final section here. And then we have our Cyborgian in the beautiful castle here. So
he's just trying to kill the cat, but he doesn't realize he cannot.
He cannot kill the cat. The cat will live on. You gotta take the lad there.
Oh, wait.
Wait. Oh. Tech!
How did he hit him there?
He has to delay it if he's doing the balls. Nice tech, bro. He figured out the skip. Now he's trusting the gems, and the gem is wrong. Oh wait, no, it's right if it's the door. So I think he knows the gems at this point.
Yeah, he figured them out.
Yeah. Nice stuff, Si. Almost got the skip too. Mashy, mashy.
Nice.
Oh, 1 HP
Gav.
in a dream. Oh, we missed it. But Gab on
Gav
boss.
is going to take. Yeah, he's going to take down Freeze Man.
He can play this totally safe if he stays up above. Will he learn that strat? Immediately learned it. Immediately realized the boss is jumping when he shoots. That's some Crashman learning right there. Puzzle, puzzle. Yeah, he just annihilated Freezeman. Oh no, don't go down, Si! That's not where you're supposed to be. For you, those of you who don't know, Gab is actually an IRL friend, and Cyborgian is one of my first followers on Twitch. Who's been with me there from the beginning. Can't always be there, but like has been, which is crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be exciting. I'm hoping so. I'm just dying to see Gab catch up now. Should we be laughing?
Yes, we should be laughing. He just went straight for the laser and died. He was like, this looks safe.
You know, maybe that laser was a fraud.
He has been deactivating them the whole time, and then he was like, this laser looks safe.
But these last levels are taking less time. They're more tech heavy. We thought that would take them more time, but this might actually could have been placed earlier potentially.
I think I've got at this one placed earlier in my rank, but
maybe Laser is friend. Maybe we befriend Laser. Today's a day for
he's
anything.
not trusting him anymore. He's like, no, I don't want to be friends with that guy.
Yeah,
that guy either.
Anything could happen today, guys, right? So open a packet of Cheetos, and it might just turn out to be, you know, waffles. Stroop waffles,
yep.
you know? Anything could happen. Open your Pepsi, you get Lucozade. I'm just saying.
Lucozade?
Yeah, Lucozade Sport, to be precise.
I don't even know what Lucozade is.
You don't know what That's not know what Lucozade is? That's weird.
I know there's
okay, let's just say Mountain Dew becomes Pepsi Max, alright?
Yeah, we also don't have Mountain Dew.
So, this is all available just for today, while our team right now. In fact, you can open your door and make a portal to any country in the world if you open your front door right now. Okay, now I'm just saying words. Gav is going, while Si is fighting the boss on half health. Reset here would be good, but he's going to get a bit of learning done, potentially. The ammo here is a complete mystery. And the screen shake shows blue. Did you just notice that?
Yeah, should have put a black thing. Yeah, Lotus, maybe put a black screen above that screen. We normally don't encourage people to do things after the race, but you might want to do that for
oh yeah, simple aesthetic fixes and bug fixes are totally allowed. Yeah, but if you were making a substantial change, that has to be a separate version. Like, that's kind of how we run things so far. Oh, there we go. Punk gets annihilated, gets punked on, and Gav, look where he is.
Yeah, I see.
He's already at the kitty cat, so this could be interesting. He's using the Cyborgian strategy. They don't realize. This is what happens. Oh my god, is he gonna get it? He got it! Beautiful! Is that at the... Oh, he's close to the end. That's crazy. Alright, Utility Men, and half a level stands between... Or 1/3 of a level stands between them.
He got 2 skips. He got this skip and he got the one in my level, even though he didn't use the one in my level.
But he did have a rough start, believing the first level may have been broken. Had trouble popping an E-Tank. That was interesting. We'll see how the rest of this goes for Gav, as well as Sai.
Yes.
I do want him to catch up, but I'm really enjoying how Sai's been doing.
Realize how this weapon works.
Oh!
This weapon we might have practiced a little bit.
Let's see if he gets it here. Oh! Intuition! Let's go. But he might think, yeah, beyond the block. Perfect. Alright, Sai's in a good spot.
Yeah, now I'll figure the rest out, I think.
That could have... should have that cheated. Oh, that was some God Gaming. You never be that good with command... Is this command missile? Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost said command select, yeah.
Oh, that is a weapon that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
It's also not good for making race levels with.
Look at that, he's using the explosive radius. I want to see a level pack with just command select, which would be really funny. But considering how Cyborgian is doing on this stage, it looks like Gav might be slower than him on this stage, potentially, based on how fast he's going.
They should definitely join Lorenzo. Then that would actually be some fun competition for Matt Luigi if he ends up joining.
Gav is thinking about joining the Marina League. No joke. Cyborgian may not so. He has other things going on in his life, and that is fair. But it's good to see him for events like this.
You got a key, Cyborgian. You can go. Just remember, you got a key.
Needs one more. He's like, burp. How do I get to not do that?
Gav already up the boss.
Oh, why did that not work? Try again. He's got it.
Oh
Gav
no!
Is that boss?
Stop.
What will happen here? I think with a full health bar and a fresh go, Gav will probably get it. Nice reset, Sai. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah,
big thinky level.
No.
He's fine. You can definitely recover from this. Oh, you still have to. Oh, you have to do this block again.
There he goes.
And Gav is spamming.
He got him.
Yeah. That's where you
On
get
to
the key.
utility, man. Oh, now we can actually see some action in different sections in this level.
True, but it looks like Sai is half a level ahead still, keeping that lead.
Isn't this the first section he's doing?
Sai, don't go down there. Don't go down there.
Oh! This could be golden for Gav.
That's not... He had both keys. I just feel bad. Oh my god. Oh, that's... Maybe he's still a section ahead, but that could be an equalizer right there.
Okay, and Gav going for another section first.
Celeste vibe's interesting.
In ways.
He's got his bubble lead. I often say lead.
Yeah.
Jimmy would be happy. He'd be like, oh, he said the way I like. Tell him to say it now, because that's official. Just want to say lead, okay? Just leave me be.
Oh no, Gav, why?
Ooh,
my boy Gav just jumped in the pit again.
No bias, but your boy Gav. I commentator over here.
Keep it. You can have Cyborg here, and I'll take Gav then.
No, I'm rooting. I can't help but root for both of you guys, but.
No, come on, you're not Switzerland.
Jumping down a one-tile pit and losing a lot of progress just feels bad. We want these things to feel intuitive. Alright. Gav might be catching...
Okay, so Sai has only done one section, though.
Would you believe that was just one section? We have different sections, though. Gav, a good big hop up close. He has the right idea, but the wrong execution. Wait, you need the red block. Yeah, you need the red block.
He's looking, he's thinking like, what am I doing here?
These races always go so crazy, honestly.
There Sai goes, there Sai goes.
I would say the truth is Gav hasn't had audio this whole time, so let's give Gav some audio, especially in this level.
Let's do it.
All right. Gav needs more trust in these levels. We'll see. Now this could go either way. They both are like Cyborg's one section done, but Gav could get this section done. But I would say the command select section might be one of the hardest ones for them. Or command missile. See. Alright. He's getting the hang of Bubble Lead. While Sai is trying to figure out how to napalm bomb. Gotta get those peanuts rolling.
Yeah, only one more. You can easily get it if you're thinking about what you should be doing.
Ooh, good stuff,
Yep.
Gav. Stay patient.
Gav. Thank you.
GG.
I was waiting for him to jump in the laser for some reason.
Oh, Sai's got a Yink key, but he needs the orange key, and he grabs it. Good work through the napalm section, because I do think that one is also hard to time. Gav's in there too. He could just go down there and hit the switch, or will he do it this way?
Took me also a little while to figure that one out.
It's not falling in there. Yeah, he's just gonna go into this, get the switch. Go down.
No, he's trusting the indicator, I think.
Yeah.
That's what I did too.
Is there something wrong about trusting the indicator here?
Yeah.
It should work. Alright. Just YOLO it, Gav. YOLO! YOLO! Oh my god. Yeah.
No! That's such a Gav thing to do.
It's such a cat thing since when?
He has done this 2 or 3 times during the race. He created a perfectly fine situation for himself.
That's to get rid of the gate. Yeah, and then people think it's a... Yeah, that is what it's for.
What? Why? That's what I mean.
That's not There's no progress down there. There's no progress. Stop looking. All right. Hit the switch and trust.
Yeah, now go up. Thank you.
People often mistake where to go. I guess this is one of those situations.
All right, good job.
I bet both of them are scratching their heads like, man, this is a lot to go over.
Let's see. Does he get this one in one go? Because
Think he'll spot it in a sec?
Sai actually took a while. He didn't do this correct the first time.
GG, Gav.
Gav did.
So it looks like
That's such a Gav thing to do. Do that in one go.
It's such a Gav thing to do, yeah, apparently. Anything Gav does is such a Gav thing to do. You guys, all your things are copyright, Gav.
Hashtag Gav. Hashtag.
Strive for Gav. Alright. Did that work? Yes. Good shot. He's trying to get the other one. He needs to go from the other side. He'll see it soon. It does look like Sai is still a section ahead, but Gav is gaining ground a little.
Mm-hmm.
You can retry it. Don't worry. Don't drop. Don't drop down. Don't do it. So, like the player could even. All right. Let's see how Super R works here. Did he drop down when I wasn't looking?
Yeah, he did.
All right. How good is Sai?
You don't
Arrow?
say that, Lorenzo. That's something you just can't say. You can't say that's a Sai thing to do.
He's going to start
That's how
doing
it
it.
works.
I guess we could tell the racers We'll ask them, do they want to finish? It's hard because they're both mic muted at the moment.
You can unmute them both or not? I'm not sure how this works. So
I can't unmute them if they muted themselves, I realized. I didn't realize that was a thing until today. Well, it makes sense in a way, but it's like...
That's such a fish thing to say. No, that's such a fishy thing to say.
I don't know. Maybe they want to finish the pack. Maybe they don't.
I think so. I would argue that they want to at this point. No, don't go in there.
Alright, what if I say to them, an hour 30 has passed, but we're giving an extra 15 minutes for the last 2 levels? Would that make sense?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Dank u inter, fish. Wait, what?
I don't know if that's enough time either.
Yeah, the last level will also take them a while.
Yeah. I'm saying it.
Yo, shiz, welcome on in.
Alright, 2 seconds there, fish. Alright, Sai and Gab, you can both hear me right now. I will tell you that an hour 30 has passed, but if you want to keep playing and beat this level and the next one, you are free to. We'll put an extra 15 minutes on the clock if you do both continue playing. Alright, best of luck. And it looks like you both are, so good luck.
We're doing very well, Shiz, thank you. I heard you will also join the
Too
Merino
soon,
League.
fish. I didn't get them to mute in time. Well, it's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Welcome, Shiz. Welcome. No, you're good now, fish.
I'm always very good. Oh, Sai got them all.
They probably just realized they are now, like, both in the last levels.
Get it, come on. Get it.
Like, how do I burst this block?
Use the force, Luke.
This is one section I think, yeah, you can get stuck on.
You really have to shoot it in the cubby there.
Yeah.
He's now trying like this. Yeah, I get the attempt. Oh, nice.
Look at that skill. Oh, he's got the right idea. He just needs to step a little bit further back. Boom.
Nice.
Nice work,
I go to the left. Oh, he doesn't realize those red blocks are safe.
Go down. Don't do that.
No, you need to go there. You just blocked your own exit, dude.
They don't trust anywhere that's a red block anymore, do they?
I won't join. Aw, too bad, Shiz. But that's fine, of course. If your friends are winning, that takes priority.
Absolutely, man. It's always good to see you. And yeah, it was super fun having you for like freaking MSD and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to have him there though. So tell that everybody cannot get wet during December this year. It's just not possible. You have to race. Alright, and Cyborgian is off to the last level. Let's go!
Close. But with the extra 15, that actually works out since he exited about now. Toughest new challenger race so far.
Mm-hmm.
But if you guys want to play this back after the fact, feel free to. It's going to be awesome.
Definitely. Oh, the same fall! The same fall! Why did we not catch that one?
Which one?
Gav just fell in the same pit that Cyborgian fell into.
The one tile?
Yeah.
What is with that one tile? I can't make sense of it. Alright. It never would have crossed our minds, like, ever. Like, it's a complete blind spot for us. This is why we need, like, a new challenger to test the pack as well, but then we'd lose a racer potentially.
But then Lorenzo tested the pack and he was like, yeah, this is fine. And we came to the conclusion that we actually gave him the Kaizo weak pack, and he was like, oh.
How much trouble did Gav figure out to command miss, or did he like get it right away, or?
No, I didn't get it right away. It took him a little while, but he gets it now. Do you see the target? Get the target, Gav.
Oh, he sees it. He's just figuring it out.
Yeah, but he sees. I think he sees the indicator, and he's like, "Oh, do I need to go there?"
He needs to get the block to go that way, but yeah. Shoot block. Shoot block. Block friend. Block friend.
Is friend. Oh, that would have been such a good box week name. Block is friend.
We'll do another box week. Spoilers.
Can you imagine?
The first one was such a hit.
Marino.
I actually like box week, but
Me too.
It was overtuned. That's the only thing. And Ruffy and Slinkies was too early.
He's blaming me for everything today. Fair enough.
We have one more section for Gav. Ooh. And how's Sai doing? He's on his first checkpoint, I believe. Checkpoints are decently placed now, or like generously enough placed in Astro's level to balance out the chunky damage from everything. But it is a slow burn, that level. But is it the first... How much time did the first level thing cost Gav? I wonder. Is that the decider here?
Only angry Florida men got salty over box week.
If people get salty at Mega Speedruns levels, like the MST tournament levels, it's like, yeah, they're meant to be hard. And we got Jimmy to test him, and he's one of the best playtesters in the business. But I will say, we could have blind spots. That's true.
Does he realize that the Grenadier blows it up?
But for the most part, I'm really happy with how it all turned out.
Yeah. Mega salt runs. Oh, I just need to call my level. Oh, yeah, I have an idea. I almost said it out loud.
I already know your ideas. I know.
You do?
Is that... Maybe I'm guessing wrong here?
Maybe. I'm not sure if I will ever make another Mega Speed Rush level. It's fun, but...
Right, and I'll be real. I'd say I'll be real. I'll be honest with you. I kind of want to see a level that has more sync.
Or what more?
Sync.
Sync?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
It's hard to tell, like, who's ahead.
Who's ahead? Yeah. Yeah, so basically you want...
How about we flip the script and I make the final level?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then what do I do that you would normally do?
Make a like Kaizo level and pass it off as something that's not like Kaizo.
Yeah, and then I'll just say like, oh, every level gets to have some bullshit.
Yeah, there you go. You're getting it.
Yeah, okay, we can do this. They're such a good... Cyborg having trouble with the Loud Boy level there, and they are such good competition against each other. They are worse and better in both each phases. That's true.
Yeah. I think Gav is decent with Super Arrow, but his accuracy is a little worse than Cyborgian's in terms of where the shots are being placed.
I have the idea that Gav is scared sometimes to stay on top of things.
he's a more cautious player because he's learned the more cautious he becomes, the more he, like, knowledge he gets and the better he gets at the game. But if you're in a race environment and you're playing Mega Man, like, that's kind of Souls thinking. You gotta just YOLO a little bit. But, you know, he's better in respect levels, potentially. While Sai might play it a bit more risky. And against bosses that need more respect, Gav might shine a little better that way too.
Yeah.
But in terms of go mode, I think Cyborgian might be more go mode, and that is good for a lot of these levels. Anyway, Gav is no slouch right now. He's catching some pace here. But Sai is looking at the second or third section, I believe. And he needs to get this grenade guy to blow up the blocks.
Let's see how quickly you can get up there.
Wouldn't pick up health because it's slow. I know that feeling.
Ooh, nice jump, Gav. Nice jump.
All right, and Cyborgian, is that not a checkpoint yet? Oh my god, the checkpoint's...
It's past that thing there.
It's past the twos. Oh my god, that's too... Look at what he's looking at.
I know.
Oh! Skills! Watch out! Oh!
Go now!
The fucking needle, dude. He earned the shit out of that checkpoint.
Alright.
Since when do you ever get it blamed for a reason? He's command missiling this one? He might be like, why doesn't that work? I don't know either. I really don't. Oh, hopefully that doesn't make him think it doesn't work later on. Anyway. Oh, he's got the right idea, but it's tight.
Nice.
No, he just needs to use napalm. One more swap.
No. Not that one, Gav.
Let him put the square in the circle hole, Fish. He'll figure it out eventually.
I tried that with my kid. Didn't work.
Oh, there are a lot of squares in the circle.
Why are you not firing your direction of the thing that needs to blow up? You're firing them at all the weird angles.
If you just press down, that could work. It's not broken, Gav. It's not broken, please. Napalm from there.
We should tell him it's not broken.
Alright, he's waiting for a hint at this point. I can't believe I'm going to give it. Alright, 2 seconds there, Fish. Hey, Gav, just to throw it out there, this part can be solved with napalm if it's enough distance is made from the switches.
He's going back and forth.
Is he okay?
I don't think he hurt you. What's he doing? He's going crazy.
Gav, what are you up to?
Oh, no, he slipped out of it.
Alright.
What's he doing?
We cannot hear you if you want to say something right now.
You saw it, right? You saw it.
Go down and you're good. Dude, why doesn't anybody trust what the fuck I'm saying?
He got it, he got it! He can go! He can go!
Why are you doing... There. Oh boy.
Okay, you'll get this one eventually. I trust Gav. I'll do this. Beautiful.
Oh my god. Is he tapping out or is he going for it? Okay, he's going for it. What did we do, Fish? We overtuned? Well,
I'm fine with anything. Let them have fun, the guys. Let the guys have fun.
How far is Sai in? I think he's like second to last section, or yeah, something like that. It's very far in. There's a bunch of sections
like 50
in this
more minutes.
They'll probably ignore the timer because they don't have it going on their end and finish up anyway. If they stop playing, that's fair. Like, this is about the time that's like race over. But everybody in chat, thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Sai is like halfway? I think it's more than halfway.
This level is so heavy.
Captain jumping over bombs.
Yeah, those people panic.
Oh, that was sick. That's nice skills. Okay, I've got a checkpoint. Section 1. There's like 5 or 6 sections. It's kind of crazy.
Overlord is asking something. He's asking, are you getting all the racers in chat at the end?
We plan to get racers in chat, yeah. Like, we don't have to. We don't always do this or ever do this normally. Maybe we have done it before. Yeah, but it's more that if people are wanting to be in the chat with us after the race is over. That's kind of how it goes.
Yeah. Okay, the guys are finishing up. I'll have another drink. Be right back, Sky.
I wish I had more hydration. All I got is like coffee and maybe I could just drink milk or something. I could drink tap water. I don't trust tap water around these parts. It's a weird thing to say. Yeah, just filter it. It'll be fine. Alright, going off of side tangents right now. Dutch candy? That works, yeah. Alright, Sai is so close to the end right now. I think this is the final part. Gab's close to checkpoint here if he just... He does have more health than Cyborgian had going through this doorway. Nice dash jump. So that's Irish tap water. I'll put it this way, it's like... Our tap water is... You could say it's safe to drink, but it doesn't feel... Doesn't feel right. Some people are like, oh, it's fine, but like depending where you live, it can be worse or better. How much fluoride they add, how much lime is in there and stuff. Yeah. If tap water starts to make you feel lightheaded sometimes, and it's like, yeah, maybe that's the bad one. He'll keep killing him. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him! Yes! Oil suit base going on the move. Uh-oh, he's got to do this before he gets a checkpoint? That's rude. That guy doesn't do it for you. Ooh. He's not surviving, I don't think. Wait, how far away is Sai from the end? I think he's at the end, right? Oh, yeah, Cyborgian is at the boss. But yeah, losing time to not being in the correct level or thinking the first one is broken is really bad. Because if you feel like you're behind the whole race, it ruins your mental for the race. say something funny. Lozo's good at Mega Man. I just the first thing that came to my head. Blargy and Snegglewitch. There you go. Gab is the hardest part of... the hardest part? Yeah. No problem. I got more. Fish thinks he's a gamer. Damn, while he's gone too. And yeah, Fish's mom's a nice lady. I'm sorry, that one was really dumb. Anyway, Blast Man Fight is not easy for a new player, but they are given base men to navigate it. Because he's got a lot going on, he's got a super phase. But as long as you're not nervous, his intro's probably making like half of mental damage. Like, Cyborgian will get this pretty soon. Wouldn't consider him the hardest boss in the pack for sure. Gab getting through this part, very tricky. And another checkpoint for his troubles. I think we're going to hear some interesting feedback from Gav. As I said, if you feel like you're behind, and because of that event, that thing happened earlier, yeah, it makes you much saltier the whole time. You're like, oh, everything time he dies, but to catch up. But Sai's doing an excellent job. I don't know if he knows that. Ooh, one hit! GG!
Ooh, GG die.
What was Alfredo's final time? It's like 50... Okay, 5104. GG!
GG!
We overdid it. Anyway, good pack. Thanks for racing. And I'm definitely watching Gav finish this up. For sure.
Yeah, of course. Gav has to finish now.
This is honestly one of the harder parts. Got it! That was first try? I blew up slowly.
That's impressive.
I'm glad you blew it slowly on. GG, Sai. The war between you and Gav shall continue. But nice work. You take this round. I will say, Gav thought the first level was broken and skipped it at a certain point and had to go back and play it. But other than that, I think time-wise, there was good amount of points where you were very close. Gav, don't go down, go side, go left. Go left! Oh no. Why is he double guessing everything?
Don't, it's not that's complicated.
Oh, thank fuck. If he missed that checkpoint, man, I would never hear the end of it. Sign my code, how did you like my level, the last one? After a race, it's hard to...
Rivalry continues.
It's hard to remember, like, all the levels after a race, because it goes by, and you're trying to be quick.
Yeah.
But I would say that, like, just a little reminder of some of them, like the crystal one, where you bounce the ball, utility, where you have to do all the puzzles, electric ice, melting things with firestorm. I think with a quick reminder, you kind of get the, kind of go, oh yeah, that one, you know?
And also the level titles help,
yeah.
I think.
Love this bloody stuff is fun. Yeah, it was an excellent playthrough, man. We might ask some feedback from the racers.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Gav is going to be a bit salty. I don't know about you, Sai. I feel like you're pretty chill in most circumstances. And Alfredo, GG's. Winners can't be salty. But I'm going to be excited to talk to people as well. If
Yeah,
they
you
want to
actually
be
learn a lot like that.
Yeah.
Rocket Balls was a helpful title.
Hey.
It kind of was, I guess. And my favorite, good job, Fish. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Badon.
Gabs at the end! He was only like 5 minutes behind Sai. If that first level didn't go the way that it did.
Never second guess again, Gav. We go, get Blast Man. Blast his ass.
Ooh, nice dodge there. Ooh.
Ooh. Try again. You got a lot of... Okay, yeah.
That's such a cool intro, by the way. That he exposed those blocks.
Yeah, it's one of the coolest intros in the game.
Probably left an impression on Sai as well. It's like, oh, what the hell am I fighting?
Yeah, like this isn't Gwyn. what does Gwyn mean?
You don't play enough Souls type games.
No, I guess not. Still learning.
Just play some Elden Ring and stuff, it'd be fine. Yeah, exhaust effect. Yeah, it felt like final boss, not gonna lie, yeah. The level themed around exploding things and you see him and he just blows it all up, like.
Yep, that's just what he does. He's having a blast, man.
Oh, so close! That was cool, it was excellent. I didn't even know that interaction existed. After I learned about it, I feel inspired. GG? Is this the round? Ooh, no, he's taking too many straight hits. Just a little off where he needs to be.
Oh, do it. Come on, you can do it.
No, he's definitely got this.
Hang on a second.
Alfredo, are you on the ready? I'll pull you in for comms first to talk about stuff. And I'll get some thoughts from Sai and Gab too after. Some personal time with the winner. Wait. Let's go. And thank you everybody for watching. You guys are freaking amazing, awesome people. Everybody that's here, feel free to put a smiley in the chat if you want to say hello.
I will put a smiley in the chat because I am here.
Yeah. Excellent, excellent. But yeah, it's been amazing. Back here again. I'm glad you enjoyed it, for sure. New Challenger races always brings people together.
Who's going to win this one? Oh, wow.
Oh,
yay! Yes, what a finish.
Wait, did my timer stop early? I think it did.
Oh, holy man.
Give it a second or two. Alright, we'll say 157.30. GG to Gav. Alright, let's go. Oh my god. We're going to hear a lot from Gav. I wish he didn't think the first level was broken, because I think that's what held them from him inciting having this closer race. Like, I definitely don't know exactly what way that would have went otherwise. But yeah, Gav skipped the first level after thinking it was broken, I'm assuming, and then he had to go back. Alright,
Alright.
GG's.
Let's get our guest on.
Yeah, let's, first guest is Alfredo. If anybody else, like Cyborgian or Gav, wants to be a guest too, let's go. You can unmute yourself whenever you're ready, Alfredo.
Hello, guys.
Hi, how's it going?
Hello, GG's, our winner of the day.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
by a good margin. I did not. I guess all that practice paid off, but you were nervous at first because you were actually behind at the start. There was a lot of like just these deads at the start that kind of like you were. It looked like you were just being nervous and that you were double guessing yourself, but you really picked up pace straight afterwards. So how did it feel for you?
You did really well.
Thank you very much. So first of all, before I talk about anything in this pack, Fish, in your balls level, there is a giant dick. Is that intentional?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
He was immature about it, and like I pointed it out in testing, and he's like, "Fish, there's a dong in your level." He's like, "It's funny."
It threw me off so hard. I was bursting out laughing, and I was having so much fun, guys.
You should play levels made by adorable PP.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I know, but yeah, I was really nervous getting into this, and because I did not really know what to expect, but this was so much fun. So far, that was the pack that I've played that was the most fun to me personally.
But damn,
I really liked it.
We were like, we overtuned it, we overdid it, but like to hear that, that's excellent. I know that we're gonna have different feedback from different racers, but we're delighted to know that we delivered a good pack today.
Well, let me put it this way. There were definitely some spots where I was confused, and then also some spots where I did not really get what to do at all. Like the crystal bounce level. I absolutely did not understand that you had indicators there with the gems where to shoot exactly, so I was just randomly shooting everywhere and just trying what works and what not. And I didn't really see, for example, the switches. The first time there was the fuse crawler, and you needed to shoot the wall and hit the blue switch. It just switched, and I didn't even know where I hit it. I was completely overwhelmed by aesthetics and by being in a race environment and everything. But I think all of this stuff is good because you need some stuff to slow players down so that other players can catch up. You need these pitfalls, you need these traps, you need these spots where people need to stop and think to have people also compete.
I just want to acknowledge, as you're saying that, there's another discussion going on in chat, and I completely agree that like when you have these variants where people get to express differently, like, oh, this player might be better at this and that, and then these things that like may pull the player back from going fast. It's interesting to see what happens in those moments. I will say we have officially named this, or it's been dubbed by Danica as the cock point. I'm sorry, he said it, not me. And now we have everybody in chat talking about it. This is ridiculous. So Fish,
I like it.
Absolutely your fault.
It's already uploaded.
Excellent race to everybody. But yeah, would you say these were like in need of a rebalance or a nerf in some cases, or what would you feel like was your favorite potentially in terms of execution or the ideas?
Oh wow.
The first one was the grassy one with cheap blocks. The second was Train Track Trench, the oil slider level. George of the Thunder, where you're swinging around. Training Time, a lot of train gimmicks and the ones you do the jumps off of. Base in Space City, Electric, Base. Rocket Balls Research, that's Fish's tech level with the rocket balls. Melting Electric Ice, you had Firestorm, and the ice melting below you with electric floors. The Crystal Castle, the big ball bounces, Utility Man puzzles, and Brace Fricking Nuke, the last level, the explosions.
Yeah, so in terms of what my favorite level was, just for playing it, I think it was the oil slider one.
Nice.
And
thank you.
Simply because I love the whole interaction with the trains, and I am kind of building a similar level around the. It's not an oil slider level, but it is a train level, and seeing it built like this, also with this gimmick and with the magnets, that was just fun. And I think I didn't even die.
You mean the training level, not the oil slider level, right?
Well,
that's the fourth one, I think.
I might be mixing them up. So yeah. I was having fun in in both of them, but I love the oil slider one more.
Oh, that's good.
The rail one.
Yeah.
Where you were switching on the rails.
We were a little worried about like how early we placed that, and also the tech of it. Like there's on-off switches, and you have to switch rails. But at one point I undeafened Cyborg, and it's like, yeah, you can press down and jump here. I think he was just about to get it, and it was like, Gav was doing it as well. It's like, if he doesn't get it soon, I'm jumping in there and telling him, because these events are about like how new players learn, so we don't want to keep things from them for too long or anything.
No, exactly.
But after enough attempts, if somebody's stuck for a while or anything, we help out. And genuinely really happy to see that like they got through that comfortably. It was a one that we were like, wait, on-off switches and oil, and this is a lot to teach a new player. But yeah, everybody did really well. And I'm glad you really enjoyed it as well. Like, tech levels like that can be really, really cool. And Oil Slider's a classic.
Yeah, I want another pack. I immediately want to play another one of these.
We will be making them in another 6 months or something, 6 to 8 even, I don't know. But I
think that's also the favorite part for me about Mega Man Maker, like all the interactions and things that work together. That's why I like to make tech levels. It's like just so fun to learn all that stuff.
Right, and yeah, I absolutely agree. I will say, congrats on winning, Alfredo. You killed it. We love making these packs, and we're glad you enjoy them. There will be speed runs for these, potentially, if people want to do them on Mega Speedruns website later. You can submit speed runs and compete with other people. Just make a short video, and you can throw it up there. Like, that's the idea. But yeah, besides all of that, yeah, thank you. Thank you. And,
thank you so much.
Look forward to seeing you in Mega Marino League.
Yeah, I'm about to race you.
Yeah, and I'm going to win. I will put in some more practice, and then I will hopefully be a little better.
And I would love to see that. I told that to Lorenzo last time. I said, if people get better than me, I love that. Let's go.
All right, we'll let you go for now, Alfredo. But awesome, amazing display of skill today, and you're going to kill it in the Marino League.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me, guys. You were incredible hosts.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Such kind words.
Yeah.
We're not worthy, but thank you. All right, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
All right. So if anybody else wants to speak, Cyborgian, Gav, you have the floor. Just unmute yourself, and we'll hear from you.
Yo.
Gav.
Hello. I have thoughts.
Yes, thoughts. The first thing I saw was like, why is he quitting the first level? Does he know skips are not an option? It's like,
I genuinely, because I thought I remember the first one. I think it was I think that was in any order or something. So I was like, oh, I could probably just come back to this. So I go to. I was like, I was thinking like, oh, surely this is an option, because if it isn't, I'm never getting past the first round. But I eventually figured it out. But like, I think what caught me a lot in the levels was I wasn't sure what was background and what was a platform.
Yeah, actually, that is true. That is very true.
It's very hard to distinguish.
Good lord, that is a thing in the new update. It is it's a reality we all have to face, because everybody likes to decorate their levels, but then again, the side effect is, where's my floor?
It was most evident, and like it was most evident, even though I actually loved this. I loved this level. Was the slider level? Yeah, that was one of my favorites. It was one of my favorite levels, but I was like, what the fuck is a platform, and what is background? Because the fucking background mountain was like so flat. I was like, oh, it's that. But then I realized, oh no, it's a background mountain that just happens to be perfectly flat. So I was just like, oh, okay. I eventually got my head around it, and I was like, grand. You know, it was fine that way. As you probably saw on the stream, by level 9, I was just like, I was just brain farting, and I was just like, I'm just going to fucking just go wild and just shoot everything and just see what works. And eventually something did. Something hit the fucking the red balls.
Cyborging was stuck there for a bit as well.
Yeah, those grenade guys were just, oh my god.
I remember, like, I was obviously like muted and deafened, but I remember my reaction when I did the 4 trials to get to that last area.
Yeah.
I was like going, oh my god, those were the fucking tutorials. And I I was thinking, the level just fucking started. No. And I was like, oh god. But luckily, no, it was actually just over shortly after that, because you had to put into practice all the various things. But I was thinking, oh my god, like, this is gonna take me like an hour.
Creator in chat right now is laughing his ass off, it looks like.
It's like, oh, you know, the ones with the rockets. It took me like 5 minutes to realize that you could control where the rockets went. I was like, oh shit, yeah, you can do that. Fuck.
I think I just remembered from Sky streams that you could do that.
All right.
Like, oh yeah, you can, yeah. But like, I was just. Bear in mind, like, I went into this without knowing anything but, like, the normal Mega Man charge attack and the blonde lady version that can dodge or, like, roll and stuff, and that's all my
blonde lady version.
Dodgy lady.
Dodge lady with the
Dodge lady.
Dark Souls brain rot, sorry.
But I got.
Alright, anyways, Sai, what do you have to say?
Oh, I have one pet peeve with that level with like the 4 weapons. There was like a gap on the right side of one of the areas.
Oh, the utility
I was
event.
convinced,
You
I was
got
convinced
both.
that was a secret.
Oh, you can't both jump down there. And we're like, why are they jumping down the one tile, the one area? That's like a pit. We're just...
Oh.
But you both did it, so there had to be something about it. Like, that was alluring, or...
Yeah, it was a special one.
Those bosses, those base bosses, or something else. I was like, oh god, wow, okay. It's like, damn. All right.
We definitely thought we overtuned level 5, which is the Crash Man, the guy who has orange and he blows up those explosives that last a while. He's
yeah, that guy was crazy.
He was just input reading the fuck out of me, and then I eventually figured out, it's like, oh, he jumps when I shoot.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I'm just gonna fucking slide tackle all over him and shoot his ass. Oh my god.
He's manipulable, but like the room makes it still hard, and it was like, oh, we fucking overdid it, because we're very used to playing his base, and like this boss, we know he likes to react. But we don't know that it's like, he's a god, and its boss knows everything.
And it's like I struggled with those 2 base bosses, and then he had like the Iceman boss or whatever, and I just absolutely melted him. I was like, man. I was just like, I'm just gonna hide on the ladder.
Freeze, man. Yeah, I was like, you immediately figured him out, and I think it's because you realize he also likes to jump when you shoot. You were just on the top of the ladder picking at him.
But see, like, what was broken as well is because, like, you shoot the fire, which hit him, and then the fire was around me, which also hit him. Yeah. So I was like, god damn.
You can actually double stack with that and do double damage. It's crazy.
Damage. I was like, oh my god, he's already dead. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah. You absolutely melted the ass off of that boss. And the thing is, the strategies here were on show. Like, you were playing more respectful, Cyborg was playing more YOLO, but in like a good way. And that happened with boss fights as well, where like sometimes it's complementary to deep boost race. Like the Woodman fight, the guy that did the leaves.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Gab was, you were really reading into the room really heavy, and I'm like, well, it was kind of there as more of a gimmick if you really wanted to go for it, but like I was like, please don't use that. Like, but you were looking to avoid damage at all costs. While Cyborg was like, oh, if I just dodge him once or twice, I can DPS race him, and he figured that out.
Yep.
So his health was just like, all right, the rest of it I don't care about. Spam, and it works.
There was the boss in the area that had like the various different mechanics, like the time mechanic.
Yeah.
And then I eventually figured it out after I killed the boss. I was like, I could have dropped the fucking box on him. That probably would have been a much faster kill. And I was like, I bet this guy's gonna tell me about that. He would have just been like, he would have definitely been like, actually, you could have killed him.
Actually, there's a block right there that you could have
There's a box. There's a box you could do it, and you could have saved 20 seconds.
20
and now
seconds.
you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Well, about saving time, Gav, you were the only one to find the secret in my level, the secret key.
The secret, really?
Yeah, in the balls level, you went through the wall-like thingy, and you found the green key. Congrats!
Oh.
Yeah, I think we found most secrets out of the racers today, potentially. And
Very possibly.
there was one part where you were like at the menu, but it looked like you were trying to reach your E-tank, and it wouldn't let you.
I was so trying, and then I was like, after that I couldn't get to the E-tank, I was like, oh my god, how do I get back into the game? And it just kept saying, do you want to clear the stage? Do you want to quit the stage?
Oh yeah, I had that issue before when I played. I
Really?
just didn't go for the E-tanks anymore.
What is
I just
going on
created the
with this
miscollector.
menu?
I have no idea. Yeah, I should have asked earlier how to use it.
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
didn't use a single E-tank the whole race.
It's just, is the menu unintuitive or something? You get to the top of it, and then you start pressing right, and then you should get to the E-tank.
Oh, okay.
But if you try to get
Yeah,
at
no, because I thought because it had the only 3 options of exit, retry, checkpoint,
Yeah.
so I thought it ended at checkpoint and looped back. So I never continued right.
Oh, that's why. Okay, I can see it now. Yeah, I was like very curious. I was like, if he just pressed right one more time or so, he would see it.
It shows how new I am. I don't even know what the damn menu works.
But like that heal would have been a big deal, but as well potentially. I think you're leaving of level 1 till later, and that heal and some other things, like if those were eliminated potentially, I think the gap between you and Cyborging would just be almost dead even. Like you were you're so close that way.
Yeah, I think I threw there because
Just wait a few minutes and Gav was done as well.
Yeah, you could watch the VOD back and see it all in action, and you're like, oh damn, I was that close this whole time. Like, it's really
What were your
sick.
favorite levels, guys? I want to know.
The rivalry continues, by the way.
Okay.
damn.
All right, I'm going over the levels on the stream screen right now, and I'll like. So the worst one is very grassy, had the disappearing blocks. How did you feel about that one, guys?
I love the style of it.
They're very like, I don't know, grovey and kind of like you could see everything that way. Yeah, very visually impressive.
It was fun. It was fun.
Oil slider level was second.
The slider level is definitely a good
Definitely one of
choice
my
for
favorites.
favorite.
Yeah.
Not my like favorite, but it was like top.
Yeah, same.
Top 3 definitely.
And the level that you swing a lot in, that was my one. The kind of, I'd say, jungly like looking one.
I just really
fine,
like the
but-
swing, so that's probably my favorite.
Swinging was like
Let's go!
The actual swinging was fun. The swinging was fun, but I was just like, oh god, this boss kind of tilted me.
I understand. and it's because Lorenzo was like, the bulb in the room, do you need it? I'm like, well, it's throughout the level. Might as well keep it in there and they could swing over Woodman. It's a bit awkward, but you could do it. And then I'm like, all you thought about was like getting up the ladders, swinging up the bulb, and I'm like, no, it's a complete. I baited you, and I'm like, felt so bad for it. I'm like,
I mean, yeah, because like I think it was the bulb that caused me to take a lot of damage because I was like, I don't really have a safe time to use it.
yeah,
Because the leaves were going down, and then if he had the leaves surrounding him, I was guaranteed to take damage by the swing because I would go so low. So I was like, fuck.
you can find a safe spot to use it, but it's actually kind of tight. So it's like,
It's tight. Like I think I
Yeah.
figured it out like in the last attempt, but I was like, oh, like he's almost dead anyway.
yeah,
so
it's
kinda pointless.
truly not worth this. Like, that's the thing. I would say your strategy for trying to avoid all damage, and that's kind of like a Souls learning thing where you like want to learn everything.
Yeah.
This is one of those cases where if you're playing Mega Man, your health it can be used for DPS racing. Like, if you dodge like 2 or 3 attacks from this boss, DPS race him and he's dead. Like, Sai picked up on that probably because he saw me do it at some point, where it's like,
It's what I tried to do for the final boss.
Yeah.
Just kind of tried to out DPS him, but his damage was kind of mad. So
Yeah, if you can stay ahead in DPS or like dodge one or two important attacks, that can be the winner in some matches. Training time, that one, you were like going through trains and there was magnetic blocks.
When I saw the first trains, I was just laughing out loud. I didn't know they existed.
They're relatively new.
I think that was probably like my second favorite level.
Nice.
I really like that one.
It was really good.
And the next one would have been Lorenzo's. It had a lot of electric floors and these like Joe enemies where they like pew 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 and the shields, and you're playing his bass.
Whoa, Sky
yeah,
did it again. That was the best show impression ever.
Pew 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 pew.
Whoa, it's uncanny.
Yeah, it's exactly like them. Can you imagine it? All right.
Whoa.
Rocket Ball's research facility, which is the one with the balls and the switches.
Yeah, that was really good.
Point.
That was really, really good.
Melting electric ice. This is the one where you had a fire shield and you fought Freeze Man in this level. But a lot of the time you're standing on ice that you accidentally melt to death. You know, it's risky. That was that level.
That was fun.
The Concealed Crystal Castle Canyon or Castle. This is a tough one to say. Concealed Castle Crystal. Yeah.
It was like really fun but then like by the time I got to that moment of realization, which wasn't actually the truth, I was like, oh my god, I hate this. It's but then it actually ended up being grand. I just lost my mind a little bit. But it's actually one of the better levels.
Yeah, that one's the one with the bouncy balls. Utility Man is the one where all the puzzles. And last one, you guys, it's fresh in your memory. It's all the explosives. But yeah,
I think that was my favorite one. The last one.
Oh, really? That one you kind of had to figure out how the grenade enemies work to explode things.
Yeah. It was just kind of like a giant puzzle I had to figure out.
Yeah.
The whole level. So I was just like, oh, this is fun.
But thank you guys.
I really like that final boss as well.
Yeah, it's a sick final
Even
boss.
though he was scared of balls. You know, but...
Like the entry makes him way more intimidating. That was like tech that I didn't know he could do because he does an explosive thing when he enters. I did not know that could trigger the exploding blocks, but I was shown that and like, that's amazing. That has to be in the level.
Aura farming.
Yeah, he has big aura because of it. Yeah, guys, you did excellent. Couldn't ask for a better race. Honestly, thank you for racing and playing. It's been a joy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for the invite.
Yeah. Oh, I realized on this overlay we still have the stuff from Mega Speedrun Secret
They already
Santa.
told that, yes. Yeah, the Secret Santa.
Right,
Join us for Secret Santa next time.
Sorry about that, chat. I just noticed. But honestly, this was a ton of fun to host and to put on for everybody. So everybody in chat, thank you so much for being here again. All right, and can we get some GGs for the racers before we sign off? And
GG!
The rivalry continues, right? I'm excited to see how this evolves if you decide to join in future events like this.
NCR5
or even the Marino League.
Yeah.
NCR5, I'll have your neck.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
But there is also like Marino League if you guys have an interest in getting more competitive with this game. If not, understandable. But also, yeah, this has been a joy.
I know, like I could probably race like other newcomers, but I don't know if I can race everyone in chat. I think everyone in chat will probably humble me really damn quick.
All right.
Maybe not competitive, but I would consider making levels for this. This seems fun.
If you want to, the behind the scenes, I can give you all access to that next time if you want to get involved. Absolutely. We do have some very silly chats in the background too. Like we're not always working that like crazy serious. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. All right, you guys killed it, and thanks for racing. That's a wrap, everybody. We might look for somebody to raid, but that was New Challenger Race 4. Oh man. And I will
That's great audio.
I will let both of you guys go for now. And thanks. Thanks. You guys were awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. GG's.
GG.
GG's, everyone.
GG's.
Yeah.